Welcome back, everyone, to the Elemental Elite. As you can see, we're using Roger's Rapier. Lusat's Glisten Staff is not upgraded whatsoever. Golden Order Seal is +9. Preceptor's Big Hat and Preceptor's Gown. This is just for looks. I like the way these items match together. These two armor sets, the Carrion Knight, greaves and gloves there. Radagon's icon because it is useful for incantations and sorceries. Same thing here. This will just make everything cost less. You cast spells all the time. So yeah, Moon of Nextella, of course, you're gonna need a lot of space to have a big, artillery of different sorceries and incantations. And Godfrey's icon, of course, same thing, just more damage and it enhances everything you have. So your skills, your spells, sorceries, everything. Incantations. And of course, Magic Shroud and Crack Tier, Faith Not Crystal Tier can be switched out with Faith Shroud and Crack Tier. And you can see how our stats are. Vigor's at 40, Mind 43, Endurance 10, Strength 12, Dexterity 17, Intelligence 52, Faith 50, and Arcane is at 9. Now, let's go fight a boss, or rather, an elite creature. Because when you kill this creature, you do get some of your flasks back. So as you can see, this is how I usually like to start it up. Don't forget my Lusat staff has not been upgraded, so this is why I'm dealing this little damage here with my sorceries. Even though it wasn't upgraded, I thought, let's go give it a try and see. And as you can see, regardless of it being upgraded or not, it does not affect the potential of you being able to break stance your enemies, or stance break your enemies. So if you want to break their stance, then you just have to spam Glint Blade, Phalanx, and Ancient Death Rancor. Usually those two with Loretta's bow in the beginning will stagger the enemy really fast. Maybe some bosses are not going to get staggered as easily, but generally speaking, when you're just roaming the lands and you're just trying to kill random creatures all around, this build right here will have you covered. As you can see, we have a lot of big and important spells: Black Flame Ritual, Burn of Flame, Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike. I already mentioned some of the sorceries, so you will be dealing massive damage, and you can switch out some of these spells and get something to cover, the other elements. I mean, this is why he's called the Elemental Elite. That's the whole point. You got two different fire spells, you got a lightning spell, you got magic spells, of course you got the Ghost Flame spells. You can switch out Night Comment with the Ice Crag spell, or Adul's Moonblade, which I do not have on this character, but I will collect it probably on the next playthrough I do, just to make sure I have all the spells and all that, so I can create more build guides for you. As you can see, I depend on my incantations here because I have not upgraded my Lusat staff, but it's still not too much of a problem, and I will upgrade it, of course, before I fight a boss towards the end of this video. But for the time being, I just sit here and show you how easily you can take care of these guys. I mean, earlier, I don't know how I received that damage. I think he hit me in the face or something. But anyways, Loretta's Mastery right here is just so useful for staggering enemies and all that. And it deals pretty good damage regardless. So here I went got some Magic Downpour just to try it out, and I believe I upgraded my staff here. I'm not even sure if I upgraded at this point, but I did upgrade it for the boss fight for sure. But it seems like I'm doing slightly a bit more damage. And to be honest with you, I am not sure what this guy is like, this troll, what his resistances are like, and what he's weak to. But it seems like the fire there burns him, and look at that. Triple Rings of Light, I just brought that in with Magic Downpour just to show you guys what are the possibilities, what spells you can have. Like I said, the Ice Crag if you want to have, or Adula's Moonblade if you want to have some Frostbite capability there. That would be pretty useful. I would go for it myself, to be honest. And You have 40 vigor, you have buffs that will keep you alive. You're pretty much covered from all angles. If you love a caster build, this is probably one of my favorite builds because of the fact that you're just covered. Like, what element do you want? You can cast that spell. And you can use the most powerful spell. Not the most powerful spells, but like one of the top ones. I mean, Black Flame Ritual, Vernal Flame. Those are some of the strongest spells in the game. So, and they're very, very useful because like you can use them as a blanket of cover while you heal. And I think builds like this would perform really well in PvP as well. Now, I'm not sure about the 40 vigor part for PvP, but generally speaking, if you're trying not to get hit and you're just running away and spamming spells, I'm guessing, you should be pretty safe. But here we finally get to the boss fight. We buff as usual before going in. This is Estelle, if you haven't noticed yet. We're gonna go fight him. And what you're gonna do as soon as you enter is you cast Terra Magica and you hide behind the door so you don't get hit. And you use Loretta's Mastery, but try to stand on the right hand side a bit more than I did so that all the projectiles hit him without like smacking into the ground or hitting anything in their path. And that's it. Then you charge in. All I do in the beginning, to be honest, is I spam Ancient Death, Rancor, and my Glintblade Phalanx again and again and again until like I stagger him. And once the boss is staggered, like you can capitalize by either reapplying buffs, because that is like a defensive way of capitalizing, or you can attack him by using your most powerful incantations against him. Like Ancient Death right here does pretty good damage, but sometimes it reaches up to like 5k damage if all the strengths land, because it's pretty random. And as you can see here, I avoided his most threatening attack, and this is one of it. It's probably his second most threatening attack. It doesn't kill me as long as like not too many of them hit me. It's just one, I can survive it. And always have Black Flame's protection on. And as you can see here, this is like also a very dangerous attack. That's one of them right there. And as long as you have your Black Flame's protection on and you're at full health, then you should survive it just like I did there. And if you're wearing the same armor set, I mean, resistances and all that I guess do matter. So some armor sets have higher or lower resistances to specific elements and all that. And this is all I do from here till the very end of the video. As you can see at the end of the battle, I just rinse and repeat a few things. I tried using a few other spells, but they weren't that good. And as you can see, he's almost dead there, and I'm gonna kill him really soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Elemental Elite. This is the end of the video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments what you think, and as always, take care, have a great day, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.